So Aaron Gordon released a diss track calling out Dwayne Wade's dunk contest vote that made Gordon lose out to Miami's Derrick Jones Jr. And yesterday morning, Dwayne Wade tweeted that Gordon should trademark the title track 9 out of 10 to make some money off of it, adding, "That is free advice." So Shannon, was this a good idea or a bad idea by Gordon?
Hey, man, Skip, look. He rapped, he says 9 out of 10, you playing pretend. 9 out of 10, man, here we go again. Skip, he's disappointed. Skip, he's in, 3 contests. It's hard for me to see a scenario, watching this guy dunk, that he comes away empty-handed in 3 of those contests, Skip. I just don't see how. I'm not saying that he should have gotten, but there are some dunks that he should have he shouldn't even got to this point. I thought he beat Jones Jr. Now, some people say, but Skip, with the dunks that he's done, that we've never seen, and for him to, look, Skip, Taco is 7'6", and people say, well, he didn't dunk. But think about this. His head is 7'6". Think about when Taco has the ball. He got to win this one. But, he had a glass of wine last night, so Dwayne Wade took it in good light.
Okay.
But he's disappointed, and rightfully so.
Okay. My question is, who is Aaron Gordon to diss track the great Dwayne Wade? Aaron Gordon does not belong in the same sentence with a Dwayne Wade who was known for winning championships and teaching LeBron how to win championships. He wasn't known for dunk contests. So in the end, if Aaron Gordon's diss track had been clever or funny, I might give him a pass on this one. But it wasn't clever, it wasn't funny, and he's getting no pass from me. Respect your elders and respect true greatness, Aaron Gordon.
Hey, D-Wade, 9 out of 10, you cost the fam a Benz. 9 out of 10, man, you probably cost me an M. That's what he did, because he cost that man some bread.
Elders. That is how we're going to leave the show today. That's it for Undisputed. We'll be back same time tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. The Herd is coming up right after us. Have a good day, guys. Good morning. Welcome to Undisputed. I'm Jenny Taft with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great, Jenny. I got a great night's sleep. Ready to be Skip. This is real, though, Skip. You're not virtual. You can't run away from me. This is real TV.
We're about to talk about a tweet in which LeBron James used 10 fire emojis, and my response is about to deserve 20 fire emojis, Mr. Sharp.
And when he did that, I tweeted this. You can't see it, but Jenny knows what it is.
That is where we start today. There is so much to break down from Michael Jordan's documentary, and that is where I would like to begin today. In the 4th episode of The Last Dance, we saw Michael Jordan finally break through and win his first championship. LeBron, like many of us, was also watching and was moved by the emotions he saw from MJ. LeBron tweeted that seeing Jordan holding his first trophy had him tearing up. So Shannon, do you like what LeBron tweeted?
I love it because it's relatable to LeBron. LeBron, for the longest, Skip, you remember before Michael finally broke through and won the title, he had won MVP. He was Defensive Player of the Year. He was dunk champion. He was an MVP and considered by many to be the best player in the NBA, although he hadn't won a title. And they're like, yeah, he's great, but yeah, he's unbelievable. He's rarefied, but. And so finally breaking through, getting past the bad boy Pistons, finally winning that title in 91, it was like, okay, now I have the validation. Magic and Bird can't say, yeah, I've got MVPs. Jordan has MVPs like myself and Magic, but where's the titles? Where's the finals MVP? Now he has that. LeBron might have had a little tougher road than Jordan, excuse me, guys. Because, Skip, coming straight from college, coming straight from the high school, going straight to the NBA, there were even greater expectations because they're like, this is a phenomenon. This is a once-in-a-lifetime player. We've never seen anything like him. And we saw this kid from a 17-year-old on the cover of Sports Illustrated, going straight to the NBA, going to his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the expectations were normal. The failure after failure, being thought of as the best player, but not winning the title. And when you finally win that title, the emotions start flooding out of you because you're like, whew. Skip, you remember he got on stage after, and they asked him what he felt, and he said, it's about damn time. Basically, that's what Michael felt when he had that trophy in his hands and he's looking at it. Now I know the joy and the adulation that Magic felt, that Larry felt, and so many greats before me felt like to finally get over that hump. You know, Skip, when I go back to the Hall of Fame, there are, probably 100 of us, 150 maybe come back every single year. But the guy that's most relatable to me that's around my age is Johnny Randall. Because Johnny Randall grew up in a very similar situation. No indoor plumbing, having to take tub baths, he slept with two other brothers in a bed. I slept with my grandmother. So he and I stories can relate. It's not a coincidence that he was an undrafted free agent. I was a 7th round draft pick. We came out in the same year, went to the same place, Canton, Ohio. So the situation when we talk, I understand what he's talking about. He understands what I'm talking about. In this situation here, Skip, LeBron can clearly understand the emotions that Mike felt after winning that first title. I have no problem whatsoever because normally the man that's walked a mile in shoes knows what another man that's walking a similar mile feels like.
I hope you're finished, at least for a while, because I am about to unleash on this tweet from LeBron James. The nerve of LeBron James, and I should have known this was coming. He somehow had to make the Last Dance documentary about him, and it's not about him. He somehow had to try to insinuate himself into the emotions that Michael Jordan was feeling when he held his first finals trophy. And it's not even remotely close. The 10 fire emojis that indicate what LeBron had to battle through to get to his first trophy had absolutely nothing to do with what Michael Jeffrey Jordan had to battle through to get to his first trophy. He had to battle through Larry Bird's Celtics and the original bad boy Pistons, who had to invent a set of rules to stop him that became the title of Sam Smith's book about Jordan's first run to his first title, The Jordan Rules. And that finals, Michael had to get through Magic Johnson's Lakers to get to the point that we look back at the documentary and Larry Bird, after those 2 games at Boston Garden, said, it's God disguised as Michael Jordan. Nobody ever said that through LeBron's struggles, that it's God disguised as LeBron James. Nobody said that. And Sunday night, we got to hear John Sally say, the great John Sally of the Bad Boy Pistons, say about LeBron that the Jordan rules were designed to stop him because he isn't human. He isn't human. And I'm so happy that generations of kids are getting to see these highlights and getting to see behind the scenes of just how great the greatest player ever to play any sport truly was, on camera and off camera. And the point is, how dare LeBron compare his struggles to Michael's? When you look back at LeBron's struggles, they're just pockmarked with epic fails. That first finals, LeBron had been in the league for 4 years, and he comes up against a team that you have told me from the start is broccoli. It's boring, it's overrated, that Tony Parker and especially Manu Ginobili are overrated, says the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp. So it was Tim Duncan versus LeBron James. And LeBron was pretty miserable in those 4 games because they got swept, the Cleveland Cavaliers. And LeBron averaged, that was his first finals, 22, 7, and 7. But from the field, he shot 36% in those 4 games. LeBron has been a 50% field goal shooter from the field on 2-point shots and 3-point shots. 50% he's made. He shot 36% in his first finals, and he shot 20% from 3 in his first finals. And then he segued right into that series against the Orlando Magic when he was proclaimed for hitting the greatest shot in the history of the world, the shot heard around the world against Orlando in Game 2 to save the day, save the series, 1-1 going to Orlando. And what happened? Instead of meeting Kobe in the finals, as we all hoped would happen, that we all expected would happen, he lost to the Orlando Magic in 6 games. And in the closeout game, Game 6, to try to get back to a Game 7 in his house back in Cleveland, LeBron was pretty lousy. He was a -12. He shot 8 for 20 from the field, which segued right into the next year, the Celtics series, his last go-round, the first time in Cleveland.